Hi folks, it's good to be with you. Love to everybody out there. God bless you, and thanks for your prayers. This is Jay, and you can get me on my website, jasonburnspreacher.com. You can get me on Facebook and Twitter. So it's good to be with you. I just want to make a quick video. I was just watching video clips of Hamza and Mohammed Hijab. These are debaters in Hyde Park Speaker's Corner. I just want to give my opinion about the debate style, the content of the debates, and what I think of them as debaters. First of all, I think both of them suffer from an inferiority complex. Whenever they're challenged, they either start to giggle or get aggressive. So they're not really sure of their ground. Secondly, they always want to take control of the conversation. You get rapid fire from Hamza, da-da-da-da, quick questions, da-da-da-da. The same with Mohammed Hijab. He wants to control the discussion, da-da-da. He'll ask quick fire questions. Thirdly, they're not interested in truth. They never really want to listen and understand. They only want to win an argument. Fourthly, they're disingenuous. Mohammed Hijab will smile, put his hand on the shoulder, but if he finds that, or he thinks that you're a threat, he can soon be aggressive. The same with Hamza. So they both can be very disingenuous. In terms of the content, Mohammed Hijab and Hamza and all the Dawah team have a practice of trying to memorize things, so they look good in the debates because they've memorized everything, and they try to make it look good on the videos that they've memorized stuff and that they know their stuff because they've memorized it. But one is not sure that they actually really know scholarship, because for example, Mohammed Hijab, I saw quotes a number of scholars, and he didn't realize the significance of the universities where he was quoting from, the scholars where they were from, and one could have asked him certain questions about what kind of scholars they were, what the critical apparatus was, and are you aware that you wouldn't actually use that against your Quran. With Hamza, again, he doesn't really bring in scholarship. I've only heard him on one historical discussion concerning the history of Jews in Spain, but he doesn't really get into scholarship. His main issue is just keep asking questions and pinning the person down. So for me, listening to the guys, it kind of puts me off Islam. It puts me off Islam in a big way, because I just think that they're not loving and kind and gracious. They're not willing to have a proper dialogue and discussion on a deep level with Christians. That they just want to win arguments. That the pseudo scholarship, one of the things that they both like to do, especially Mohammed Hijab, mainly Mohammed Hijab, is quote Arabic. And you know, they're not experts in Greek, they're not experts in Hebrew, they're not experts in Aramaic, etc. So it's disingenuous. Just having an honest conversation. I mean, there are things that I know in biblical scholarship and studying theology that I would never browbeat anybody with the knowledge that I have. And if someone tries to do that in a debate, it shows that they're intellectually dishonest. And especially Mohammed Hijab likes to browbeat people with speaking in Arabic and saying, oh, you don't know Arabic, which is really someone who's a bully and childish in debate. He's not got really a mature attitude in debating people. Um, so they put me off Islam in a big way. I don't believe Islam's true anyway, but I just think that they're not good representatives. I think that they are aggressive towards Christians, and I think that they don't really know how to have a proper theological conversation. That's my impression of listening to them. I mean, I've listened to them, and I felt like I've been listening to a nail scratching on glass. I mean, I found it excruciatingly painful, because I just found that their arguments that they're using are disingenuous, the scholarship that they use is disingenuous, the tactics that they use is disingenuous. But yet, they think they're scoring points because they get good video clips and things like that. And so I would say to Christian debaters out there who are going to debate these guys, that are they really worth it? Are they really worth it? I don't think we'll get them to have proper honest discussion, proper honest debate. I just think that, in fact, it's a disease of the whole Dawah team. The whole Dawah teams, from Mansour to Paul Williams to the whole of the Dawah teams, they have an inferiority complex where they have to control every conversation. If you don't believe me, look at when Pastor Lin came. They tried to control and dominate him and bully him, and that's all they can do. They can't actually be a real man, and actually talk to people in a good way. They have to control and dominate, and they can't actually deal with Christian debaters properly, because they have to control and dominate. They can't actually just stand there and have a time debate in a fair, honest way. They can't actually engage in a proper way. They have to control and dominate. And that's what I've seen today. I've watched them for about an hour, the clips, and all I've learned from them is that they're just aggressive. Even Mohammed Hijab, I know he has lots of debates where he seems very nice, but when it comes to Christians who can debate, he's aggressive and he's dishonest. And those are my thoughts. Alright.